Hey Aries, welcome to my channel Intuitive Tarot Empath. This is Robin here with your general reading for August 2018. In the event that this does or does not resonate with you, go ahead and check out the videos for your sun, moon, and or rising signs to get the most amount of information about the energy surrounding you throughout the end of July, all throughout August, and even into the beginning of September in some cases. Sorry, I am sitting on my keys. It is not comfortable. Okay, so here we go. I am going to shuffle with your energies in mind. So what is in store for Aries, August 2018? What is in store for Aries? Home, love, work, children, travel. All of the things. Alright, so I think we have like 3 more shuffles. Feel free, I didn't say this before, but feel free to fast forward through the shuffling, okay? The cards are like, you don't need to shuffle anymore. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I'm going to cut the cards. We're going to lay them out and we're going to see what's up. So, okay. Here we go, Aries. So we have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the 4 of Wands. It's great. We have the 8 of Swords. The Page of Wands in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. The 7 of Wands in reverse. The Death card in reverse. The 2 of Swords in reverse. The Fool, fantastic. And the 9 of Swords. All right, so I think that some of you, Aries, have had to deal with a situation that made you feel as though you were left out in the cold. The 5 of Cups usually suggests some sort of conflict. It can be concerning your money, so something within a job. Obviously, a breakup would have someone leaving you out in the cold, but this card is suggesting that, like, even though you might not be feeling so great right now, there is help and support surrounding you, people who love you enough to want to guide you to a better, a better situation, a better life, a stronger light, all that kind of stuff. And what's under that, and this is so wonderful, is the Lover's card. So the Lover's card can mean one of 2 things. I feel like there's a glare on the cards. I'm trying to like make it not so glary. Oh, this camera. Oh. All right, anyway. So the Lover's card is a 6. So 6s are about our daily routines and schedules. So, for those of you looking for a relationship, this is the card that suggests maybe a soulmate is coming your way, a really impactful love that's going to affect your daily life in a big way. For some of you, this could be about a decision that you have to make. It could be regarding a person, it could be regarding a job situation, but seemingly with the Lover's card, it's a fortuitous event that brings a lot of happiness. This is a very happy card. You're feeling, you feel the full, you're really feeling your freedom. It's a great place to be, especially after this. So let's get into what's surrounding you. So the High Priestess, I have a feeling that there's something that's weighing on the minds of lots of Aries, and it's something that your intuition is trying to make you see, but you don't want to see it. Something that your heart and your mind are telling you, but you're just trying to ignore it. It could be about you're in a situation that just doesn't feel right, but you're trying to ignore it. Whether it's a work situation or a home situation or a decision that you made, or like you're in the process of making a decision, as that Lover's card would suggest, and there's just something, something that's not sitting right with you, but either you're not communicating it to the people around you, you're not communicating it to your partner, you're not communicating it to yourself. But for some of you, it could be something concerning your home. It could be something concerning the places that you feel are like home. This is the happy home card. It's about strong foundations. It's about, happy family. So I think that perhaps, if you put those two things together, perhaps it's, trying not to listen to your intuition because you're afraid of what it's going to do to your happy home. Everything is so nice right now and feeling intact, and that making a move, either making a move to another job or having to delegate responsibilities or having to, change something even slightly might upset all the good that's surrounding you right now in your home with your family. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords suggests that perhaps there's something that's been weighing on your mind that makes you feel like it's impossible for you to move forward. But the beauty of this card is that you're doing it to yourself. You can move forward. It's just your thoughts that are binding you to the place where you're standing. So, sometimes for some of us, so this is an 8, for some of us, it's like being bound to a job, being bound to too many responsibilities, feeling as though there are certain things that you want to get out and do, dreams that you have or interests that you have, hobbies that you want to explore, but you just don't feel like you can do them because you're surrounded by all of these other things that need your time and attention. And so you're really feeling kind of bound and blinded and like, I'll get to it when I'm done with all this other stuff. But, and Aries are a fire sign. So Aries like to do their thing, and they don't like to be encumbered by things that keep them standing still. They like to be able to kind of move around. So I think that for a lot of you Aries, what July and the last few weeks of July will be is like this feeling of you trying to wrangle the chaos together. So how can I take the things that are weighing on my mind and what's the word? How can I take the things that are weighing on my mind or all the responsibilities that I have, and how do I tame them? How do I get them under control? And so I feel like that's going to be part of your part of the end of July, and that's energetically supported for you guys with the Chariot card. I feel like for some of you, there might be a little bit of anxiety surrounding it, or like a little bit of frustration, because the Page of Wands card here is you, it's the Aries, but pages are about communication, they're about new ways of communicating ideas. So I think for some of you, the idea that you might be delegating responsibilities to other people, or you're possibly being a little bit more open with how you're feeling about things. Like for some of you, you're going to be communicating in ways that you haven't communicated before. So it's like a little bit foreign to you. You're looking at the past and you're thinking about, how did I do it before? How did I communicate these things to people before? And like using kind of that as your mold for how you're moving forward. But this is saying that don't ignore the way that you're feeling, and the people who are around you want to hear what it is that's on your mind. Like, don't stay stuck within yourself. You have people around you who love you and support you. You have a very happy home. So there are, people around you who, sorry, there are people around you who want to help you. So, if it's something to do with the job, you don't know what decision you're going to make, reach out to a friend and ask their advice. Or if it's something to do with your partner, communicate with your partner about what it is that you need moving forward. And like I said, for some of you Aries, because you like to, you guys are so fiercely independent. My brother is an Aries. Over the years, some of my best friends have been Aries. You are beautiful, beautiful people. You take responsibility for everybody else, and then you never complain about having to take responsibility for everybody else. So, you keep it all inside, and then it's difficult for you to then communicate how it is that you're feeling or what it is that you need. And so I think that there's going to be a little bit of internal struggle for you guys in trying to communicate your thoughts and feelings to other people, because you so consistently want to be the shoulder for everybody else. So as you're moving into August, what we have here is the Seven of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Wands in reverse. So it's saying, like, you know, you're communicating your ideas. It's a little bit of a struggle for you because it's something that you're not used to doing. However, it might be a slow go, but you're doing it. Like, you're moving up. This is the moving up card. This is the getting over the hill. This is climbing the mountain. You know, this person has gotten above, you know, above what it was that was bringing him down. So as you come into August, it's like you're still working on communicating. So, you know, reaching out to the people around you. I think that for some of you, you know, we have the Death card here, and I was going to say for some of you, like, this could be considered to you a significant change. I think that what's going to happen is once you start communicating your thoughts and feelings to your partner or your friends, your family, whoever it is that you depend on to help you through difficult, stressful moments, the Death card in reverse is saying that like fortuitous changes come out of this. And they might even be like small changes that you don't really feel until all of a sudden they all add up. So, you know, it doesn't have to be something major. It's just like little changes that make life a little bit easier or a little bit nicer or a little bit less stressful. And what's great is that because you're putting yourself out there, because you're communicating with the people around you and you're letting them support you emotionally regardless of how hard it is, whatever decision it is that your intuition has been telling you that you have to make, you make it. The Moon here is about intuition. The Two of Swords is about decisions. In reverse, it's about making the decision. So, and what's great about that is that I feel like what happens for some of you Aries is that you start putting yourself out there, you do it kind of slowly, little by little, it starts to feel good. All of a sudden the changes add up, and that makes you emotionally ready to make the decision. You're not ignoring your intuition anymore. You're ready to move forward. You don't want to live in this anymore. You don't want to be stuck inside yourself. And what that does, it gives you freedom. By the third week of August or so, I feel like a lot of you Aries are going to be experiencing this sense of freedom and blind faith. It was like, oh, you know what? I should have listened to my intuition this whole time because I was right. You know, I should have done this thing because I knew that you know, it just gives you, I should have been less stressed. I should have delegated this responsibility to someone else. I should have made the move. I should have picked the, whatever it was. This has you, you know, jumping off the cliff, ready for what's next, feeling really good and happy with the decision that you've made. And then in the fourth week of August, as we're coming into September, we have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is about stresses, anxieties, things that weigh on our minds and keep us awake at night. They're the things that, you know, they're the panic attacks. So I think that for a lot of you, like, what this would suggest is that everything is good. But I think that for some of you, this card, you know what? I want to see what this is about, because within the reading, it's a very, all right, so we're clarifying the Nine of Swords to get more information, because I have a feeling that the Fool card, as you jump into the new opportunity and make the decision and feeling really good, I want to see what the thing is that you're finding so upsetting or scary. It could just be that you're, you know, it's a new way of being. It's a new way of thinking. Okay. The Child card. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. So the Child card is about new beginnings. And I think that for some of you, you're not used to feeling this way. So I have a feeling that, like, the thing that keeps you up at night, the thing that, like, I don't know, and this is going to sound really crazy, and, like, if there are other tarot card readers who are watching this video, don't yell at me, But I have a feeling that that Nine of Swords are tears of relief. Like, it's not you staying up at night with anxiety. It's not you thinking about your fears and your thoughts and all the things that you have to do. I think it's more that you're so relieved that you've made the decision, that you listened to your intuition, that you trusted the people around you. Because the Child card is about new beginnings. It can also be about some of you worrying about your children. It could be about some of you, it could be a card of pregnancy. It could be about having children. So I'm trying to give you like kind of a general, obviously this is a general reading, so I'm trying to give you all of the things that could possibly mean. But for a lot of you, I think it's going to be tears of relief, new beginnings. Nines in tarot are about endings of cycles. So the ending of one cycle, so a new cycle can begin. All right, let's see. These cards, though. All right, 3 more shuffles, and then I'm going to pick 2 cards. All right, so we have... Oh my god, this fox has been coming up for like everybody's readings this month. All right, so we have the key. So I think that for a lot of you, you've come to realize that listening to your intuition was the key for you in a new beginning. It was the key to the new phase that you were energetically ready to enter. The fox is about... Sometimes I feel like the fox, and especially in this instance, can sometimes be like a too good to be true scenario. Like when you're in something that feels really good and you're waiting for the shoe to drop, or you're waiting for the person around, like someone who's around you, to be sneaky or to say something sneaky or to do something cunning. But I think that a lot of you, what August turns into is just this beautiful period of time where, you listen to your intuition, you open up to the people around you, and by the end of August, you're relieved that you made the decision to do that. So, the final card of advice is the 3 of Emotion. So that's great. The 3 of Emotion in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck is the 3 of Cups. So, here we have the 3 of Emotion card. There you go. We're going to read what's on the bottom, and then we're going to read from the book. So wonderful news is on its way. Announcements regarding engagements, pregnancies, births, or graduations will be revealed. So like I said before, for some of you, this is about a pregnancy. This is about a child. This is about, announcement, good things. So new friends will be made, or communities of like-minded people will draw closer to one another. Okay, see, like I said, you including more people in your life to be less stressed, to relegate some of those responsibilities. So exciting new beginnings or happy endings are just around the corner. Fantastic. So let's see what it says in the book. In the book. All right. Wait, I found it. Nah, I didn't. Almost. All right, so in the book it says, there's wonderful news of an emotional nature. Someone may be getting married, a pregnancy may have just been announced, or a child has been born. Perhaps someone has graduated from school, or there has been a promotion. Whatever the occasion, there is great cause for celebration and joy. Share your feelings of love and happiness and joyful acknowledgement of this happy news. This card can also indicate a need to spend more time with your friends or other groups of like-minded people. Expand your social circle or reach out to community organizations that share your interests and beliefs. Open your heart so that others can come into your life and they will seek you out. Additional meanings of this card: abundance, happy endings, heartwarming hospitality, parties or social engagements, bridal showers or weddings, family reunions. So I think that that's going to make for a pretty amazing August, Aries. And what I want you to do is to make sure that you leave me comments in the comment section below and let me know how this all shakes out throughout the month of August. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, please feel free to email me at intuitivetarotempath@gmail.com. And if you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed doing this reading for you, and you would like a personal reading of your own, you can go to www.intuitivetarotempath.com. I'm going to be so mad at you if you do not share with me how you guys are doing throughout the month of August. I love to hear your stories. Also, I'm going to be away for the next month until about August 15th. I'm going over to Europe, and things in terms of Wi-Fi are going to be a little shoddy at best. So I will still be able to send and receive emails. So if you were able to connect with me that way, I will be able to, be in touch with you. If you are so kind as to book a reading, however, I will be honoring those after I come home on August 15th because, like I said, the Wi-Fi is not the best where I'm going. So with that said, I love you guys so much. You're some of my favorite people, and I hope you have a wonderful August. I'll see you in September. Bye.